What's going on, everybody? Welcome on into the Jets Report. My name is Patrick Siepman. Now, coming up on today's show, we're going to be diving into everything you need to know from day one of New York Jets training camp, where this guy right here, Justin Fields, was headlining day one. He looks absolutely awesome. The aura's off the charts, and football is finally back. Couldn't be more excited for this Jets season. But quickly, some news here around the NFL. Jamal Adams, Jets legend, who had expressed a desire to return to the Jets this offseason, he actually decided to return and to play under Pete Carroll with the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, a lot of fans are kind of mixed on this. Some fans wanted to bring him back with the Jets having a need at that safety position, but also he is nowhere near who he once was playing with the New York Jets. So, I'm cool with not bringing him in. Put a little faith in Tony Adams, Malachi Moore, but just want to get you guys an update on Jamal Adams. Now, before we dive into all the news, notes, and takeaways from day one, if you guys could hit that subscribe button today, we're going to start a little training camp sub battle against Patriots today here. Two teams that are probably going to be fighting for that last wildcard spot in the AFC, or at least they hope to. So if you guys want to stay up to date on everything around your New York Jets, please go down there, hit that subscribe button today. We're going to see which channel can get 100 subs here first. So, hey, if you guys could, subscribe today. All right, so Rich Cimini tweeting out this first part of Jets training camp saying Jets first practice is in the books, only 90 minutes, no pads per the NFL rules. But Justin Fields was 5 for 8, a couple of uneven moments, but a solid debut. Went 1 for 2 on deep passes to Wilson, pressured by Will McDonald on an incompletion, a couple of checkdowns to Hall. Arm strength is there, surprised by blitz on one play. Now, I also got a couple of news and nuggets from training camp that also, Fields was holding on to the football a little too long, which, as we know, that is probably his worst part of his game as the quarterback. When he's trying to win from within the pocket, he'll hold on to that ball for just a half a second too long. But Fields was actually talking after practice on his goals, and I love where he's at, saying this: win games, win a lot of games, and make the playoffs. That's number one on my list for this Jets team, and winning the division as well. Those are my goals. That's, of course, down the line. We're focusing on today and tomorrow, taking it step by step, day by day. But those are the goals that I want to accomplish this year. And I love Fields and just where he's at mentally. I think he's in a great spot because he's not talking about, I want to go throw for 4,000 yards. I want to run for 700 yards. All of his goals are team-oriented. And with a guy like Fields, we know this locker room is going to rally around him. It's just that one positive step in the right direction. So I love where he's at mentally. He's got control of this locker room, and I just like where his head's at heading into training camp here. But also Brian Castile tweeting this out saying Justin Fields finds a wide open Garrett Wilson for a deep TD on the 5th play of camp. The flip side is the defense busted their coverage. So, it's always so funny when you think about training camp where it's like if you have one guy absolutely balling out, it's like, oh, he looks great. But then you can also take the other side of it where it's like, oh, maybe the defense just stinks. But I will say the Jets have a pretty solid defense, so if Fields can find some success there, that's great news. But also defensively here, having a busted coverage. You got a new system with Aaron Glenn, Steve Wilkes. I'm sure that will happen more than you think. Honestly, on both sides of football. A whole new regime in here. You're going to be going through these just mental lapses at some point. But, hey, Justin Fields looks good. Up and down day at day one, but, you'll take an up and down day for number 7. But if you guys want to show him some love, get active in the chat for QB1. Type those 7s down below. Type his jersey number. Show him your support. Love this guy. Love his mentality. Love everything he's about. So if you guys want to show him some love, give me those 7s down below. Now we'll get to more from training camp here in a second. But first off, if you guys want to head to chatsports.com/Jets hoodies and get this sweet cutoff sweatshirt today, I could see Aaron Glenn rocking one of these at practice. So if you guys want to join him, just click that link, chatsports.com/Jets hoodies. It's going to be in the comments section and description in today's show. All right, so Nick Faria tweeting out this saying, Garrett Wilson just mossed Brandon Stevens in 7-on-7, just absurd. I wish I could show the clip of this. Unreal catch from Garrett Wilson. Just skyrocketed over him, high-pointed the football. Like, he just looked like he literally looked like your dad playing his kids like in the Turkey Bowl every year on Thanksgiving. Like, he completely sunned him on this play. And, he has one of those plays every single year. Probably he has one of those plays every single week at practice, but Garrett Wilson's looking the part, and Aaron Glenn's taking notice, saying he's very elusive and a very smart player. He understands man to zone. He understands leverage. He understands how to change his speed within the route. there are so many things about him that make him a good receiver. He's very patient. I could go on and on. He's tough, agile. He has all the qualities that you want in a receiver to go out there and win routes. And for all the fantasy football heads that may be watching this show, please take Garrett Wilson in your drafts. I think he's going to have a monster year. And, two reasons. Number one, Garrett Wilson's the stud. I think he's a top 8 wide receiver in the league. He is a true wide receiver one, but also the fall off in the Jets wide receiver room from Wilson to a guy like Lazard, Josh Reynolds, maybe an Arian Smith works in there. But still, point being, he will probably be getting a hefty share of the target share this upcoming season for the Jets. So if you're playing fantasy football this year, try to get him, early round 3, maybe late round 2, but probably fantasy football nerds out there, draft Garrett Wilson. Now, some other more news coming in from Nick Faria. Apparently, Quincy Williams and Jamian Sherwood stood out today. That makes a lot of sense. These guys are fantastic. The way they fly around the football field now, obviously the Jets' run defense on the defensive line, definitely a weak point, but you can almost mask that weak point with, in my opinion, having the best linebacker duo in the NFL. Both these guys can cover. Both these guys are fantastic in the run. They both have great instincts as well. They can fly to the football. And I swear, when you go turn on the film, especially for Jamian Sherwood, man, whether it's like a running back leaking out to the flat, he'll close that gap so fast. Freak athletes. And again, this Jets defense, you got a blue chipper in the secondary in Sauce. You got a blue chipper on the D-line in Quinn Williams. You also got 2 young edge rushers, Will McDonald, Jermaine Johnson, and then you got like the core and like the glue of the defense and Jamian Sherwood and Quincy Williams. I love it, but we have to get to some bad news here. Malachi Corley apparently had a bad drop today to end the last portion of team drills coming in from Brady Cook. Got open on a previous route, but the QB missed him. Regardless, not the best of starts for him. Now, as we know, Malachi Corley could very well be a cut candidate, and also more bad news for Corley here. Nick Faria is saying Arian Smith's route running is a lot better than people realize, definitely better than it looked in college. Now, this is a great report because also we were hearing rookie minicamp, OTAs, minicamp. Arian Smith was flashing. So even seeing him just check all those boxes throughout the offseason schedule where it's like, all right, he looked good here, he looked good here, and now first day of Jets training camp, he looks awesome. And the thing where you can kind of connect Arian Smith back to Malachi Corley and why I believe Malachi will get cut from the New York Jets 53-man roster is they both kind of play a similar role offensively, where they're both trying to be that gadget guy, the burner that takes the top off the defense. And if they're so high on Arian Smith and he's playing some great football, would a guy like Malachi Corley, would you have any need for him on the team? I don't know, because you also got to think about it. You got Garrett Wilson lock, Allen Lazard lock, Josh Reynolds lock, Arian Smith lock. I think also Tyler Johnson's a lock. Watch out for him. He's going to be my sleeper on this Jets team. But then it comes down to, are you going to take Malachi Corley or Xavier Gibson? Where Xavier Gibson, great special teams player, has just a great mentality, a great teammate, a great guy in that locker room. Or are you going to go with Malachi Corley, who's kind of the complete opposite of Xavier Gibson? So I think when it's all said and done, Corley will be cut from this 53-man roster. But another young guy, Armand Membu, I had to show this photo. He is so happy to be at training camp. Big old smile, big dude. I mean, look at those arms on Membu right there. But he should have a big year. Again, massive X factor on this team, him and Fashanu, because you got that good interior of the offensive line. If you could get Membu and Fashanu playing at a high level, you're talking about that offensive line possibly being a top 5 unit in the league. Obviously, health, big concern, especially with that interior. But they stay healthy. Membu looks good. Fashanu looks good. Watch out for this Jets run game as a whole next season. But we appreciate you guys watching today's show. We're going to be getting you guys updates on every single Jets training camp practice. But if you guys made it to the end, and we have to go Jets down below in the comments section and hit that subscribe button today. We'll keep you guys posted with everything you need to know around your favorite football team. Training camp's here. Real football is here. Couldn't be more excited, man. Enough of the rumors. Enough of the nonsense. We actually got real football to talk about. So I'm very excited. So hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time. As always, go Jets.